On this episode, we're going to be trying out something really exciting. We're going to be milling some wood.
Sassy, I think is the word you're looking for. Okay.
Do you need that bit?
Learn to share.
Who'd have thought it'd be this complicated?
2 YouTube videos.
You are now an expert. We're going to turn wood into good, Mouse.
Yeah, the red button often helps.
Don't be cheeky.
Sassy, I think is the word you're looking for.
This new sassy mouse, this sassy version of Mouse. On this episode today, we're going to be trying out our brand new milling equipment. As you can see, we have a lot of trees. We've been saving up some of them, some of the nice straight ones that we have, so that we can try and use a mill to make our own wood. At Christmas, my parents were very kind and bought us a mill.
Alaskan sawmill.
An Alaskan sawmill. So, first thing is we're going to get that assembled. We've done Mouse has done a lot of reading on this whole chainsaw mill.
I watched 2 YouTube videos.
Yeah. You are now an expert in the YouTube world on chainsaw milling. So Mouse is going to get it assembled, and then we're going to start tuning and seeing what we can do. We also found out, I did some other reading last night, and we also found out that it's going to be a very interesting experience because normally you're supposed to use a chainsaw with at least 70cc engine. Mine's got a 50cc engine.
Yeah, but these guys that were on the YouTube video that were saying that, they were dealing with cedar this big.
Well, that's big.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ours were substantially smaller.
Yeah, substantially.
Okay.
So I think you might be fine.
Hey, we're going to try. We're going to see what happens.
Let's unpack the judge.
No?
Okay, we could stand around and chat all day, but you want to see it in action, so we're going to get started.
This is here. You play with this, not our hands, okay? Oh, you're like, but I want to go outside. Come on then.
I've just realised
Paddy, come here.
the challenge.
Paddy, come.
I've just realised the challenge of having 2 people mic'd up.
What?
Well, it doesn't matter where you are.
I can hear. You can hear me.
Actually, I was pretty impressed with these microphones when I did the editing of the last episode. Their noise cancellation is amazing. Okay, you need those
Why do I need those?
to tell me where I went wrong.
Because you're not going to read them. You're just going to put it together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you need that bit?
Okay. What size is your chainsaw bar?
That big.
I need inchage.
I don't know. I'm going to get a tape measure.
It says, caution, do not allow persons to assemble this display rack. Mower display rack? This isn't a mower display rack or whatever. Until
Did
they
you
have
get the wrong instruction book?
until they have read this manual and have developed a thorough understanding of how it works.
16-ish? 16 and a half?
Okay, so it doesn't matter whether we do 24, 36 or 48.
Okay.
So we might as well do 24-inch though. Okay, keep work area clean, free of clutter and well lit. Keep children and bystanders away when assembling this.
Back up.
Okay, number 1, the ADJ, post nose. Okay, we haven't got that there. That's this. Okay, this is part number 1.
All right.
Or it could actually be part 14. They look exactly the same. Anyway. Oh, no. They don't look exactly the same. That is part 1. Yeah, that's number 1. This is number 2, the nose guard.
Oh. I was just going to wear a helmet.
I'm ignoring you. Where's number 3? Number 3, the clamp bracket nose end.
Well, it's,
No, that's the clamp bracket truss end. I feel like there's a piece missing. Unless it's... Oh, maybe it's this. No, it's this. It just looks smaller. Okay. Number 6 is post clamps. They look like that. I can see one from here.
Okay. That's you? Yeah.
Yep. A thickness rail. That's this. These guys are thickness rails. Okay, we've got everything. Step 1. You're going to take these guys,
Yep.
and you're going to put in number 7 screws.
I'm going to put them where?
In the channel, so they're pointing up.
Like that?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I don't...
Well, you look at the instructions and tell me.
Okay.
Okay, next you're going to be taking these fellas.
All right, so they want to be facing one specific way.
I think you'll find... Oh, you're looking at it from this... Yeah, I'm looking at it from the other way. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. These bad boys. So first we want this guy. It's going to be here.
That one?
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay, and then on top of those...
Oh no, mine's wrong. I got to put the handle on mine.
Yeah.
Oh. That's mine. That's mine.
Grief. Take a chill pill. Learn to share. This thing.
Right.
Which is number 2, which is called the nose guard. This is the nose guard.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to bend. You have to bend it?
Bend it? What do you do with it once you bend it?
Because it goes across the end where the end of the chainsaw is.
Yeah, I know, but what does it go into?
That. And
how?
This thing. So this thing goes like this. The bolts go through.
Oh, okay.
Then it goes underneath. Big bolts go down there. And they hold this all together. Then they go into here after you've bent it. Oh, it's kind of bendy. Yeah, okay. We don't need Superman.
Well, why don't we put one ending first?
And then you use that to hold it while you bend it.
Yeah. All right.
Trust the process.
Does the process know we're trusting it? All right.
Okay, so now this end goes this guy.
All right, which way does that go?
We should just hold it and then you just do your thing. That's infinitely faster.
One assembled Alaskan chainsaw mill. You know what? I think Loretta and Jason's looks bigger. All right, before we actually start on this endeavor, I'm going to replace the chain on the chainsaw, because I bought a new one that's going to be hopefully a little bit sharper. He's got his own little platform, his own little box. Is that your observation station, buddy? Oh my goodness, this needs a clean. Ugh. Oh no, I hate it when it does this. How do you do that? Like, how when this happens to a chain, like, what's the best way to undo that? Oh, like that, I guess. All right. My chainsaw is comically short for the chainsaw mill. Yeah, I know I can adjust it, but it's gonna go there. That means we can cut pieces that are about this big. I think I need a new chainsaw.
I don't know if it's a chainsaw or just
Well,
a blade. I mean,
well, yeah,
how big
you
a
can.
blade?
You can get bigger bars for them and bigger chains. The challenge is that the bigger the bar, the bigger the engine you need to run it. And this is only a 250.
So it's not going to be able to spin that big of a...
Yeah, so I can't go too big.
Otherwise, it's not even
Otherwise,
gonna
it just won't work. It'll be
I
like
seem
struggling.
to recall me saying something like, you should get another chainsaw so you have one for milling and one for
Let's go.
trees.
I'm just kidding. But yes, we do need to get a bigger chainsaw.
We're only learning how to do this right now, so...
This is just our play weekend. So let's do this. Let's adjust the end of that so it actually fits the bar. Look at that.
But this is just
Yes.
for practice, and all we're doing is milling small stuff for steps anyway. For the steps at the...
Right, for the steps on the lakeside.
Right, so we don't need massive pieces.
That's good, because we're going to get like teeny tinies. All right, let's try and get this adjusted for our teeny tiny chainsaw.
Teeny tiny cabin.
Teeny tiny cabin.
With a teeny tiny stove and teeny tiny logs to go in the teeny tiny stove.
And the teeny tiny chainsaw. With the teeny tiny woodshed and the teeny tiny fire and the teeny tiny mouse. Oh, how am I going to tighten that up? That is really close. Now my problem is that this bolt here is so close to the wall that I can't tighten that up very easily. Oh, I guess I could lower it down. I could lower it down. Good idea. This is my first one, my first chainsaw mill. So please be gentle with me in the comments. And to mount the chainsaw. And I bet, of course I did. Yeah. This bit is not close enough to the end. Okay, let's fix that. Let's fix that. What did you do for the weekend, Matt? Well, I spent all weekend trying to get a chainsaw mounted into a frame. So let that be a lesson to everybody. If you're assembling one of these, measure your chainsaw first. Oh, man. Here's my next problem. My bar blade is too thin for this bit here. So as I'm screwing this in, these two parts here are supposed to pinch the bar, and they're not. Now, there was some screws in there. But the hole in my bar is here because it's so short. I could take the guard off. That would work. And we could just not tell Mouse about that. Yeah, we're going to do that. There we go, all mounted. And the chain moves freely. It's not pinched too tight, which is good. I think it's just about ready to try. All right, let's find... This is a nice log over there I thought we could try. That one just right there. We're going to cut this one. I'm going to do it where it is because I just set the chainsaw up in the mill, which means to cut up some other wood, I'd have to disassemble that whole stuff. It should be okay on the floor. It should be okay on the floor.
It'll be okay on the floor. It's more whether your back will be okay. I think this is just a first time. I think long term you need a solution.
One of the things I saw on another YouTube channel was a guy using a piece of wood, properly milled wood, to put on the top for the first cut. So the first cut was nice and smooth. So that's what I'm going to do. We are going through GoPro batteries so fast today. Been through 2 batteries and we haven't even started cutting yet. So what we're going to do is screw this piece of fairly straight timber down onto the log so that the guide rails have a good smooth surface and level surface for the first cut. Okay, so it's 3 inches. So 3 inches, I do not want to hit that screw. Okay, so...
You forgot the wedges, didn't you?
I forgot the wedges, yeah. I forgot the wedges, which is why I put the bits of wood in there. This episode is going to be entitled, What I Did Wrong. My log is obviously too long for the 2x6, so I can't actually finish the log.
Oh no.
Because it has nowhere to float to.
No, you're stuck, aren't you? Should have had a second chainsaw.
And also, you're right, we probably should have put it on some sawhorses or lifted it, because that's really annoying trying to do it on your knees.
Yeah.
You were right, Mouse. Anyway, but overall that worked pretty well. That was pretty good. I think the other challenge as well is because it's a small chainsaw and it's a 2x6, so it's a smaller log. There's a lot more of the bouncing, like kind of side to side. So I'm going to be interested to see how wonky this is when we take this next piece of wood off. Actually, I have the other smaller chainsaw, so I can cut the end and we'll break off this top piece and then figure that out.
Okay. Moment of truth.
That's not too bad for my first time.
No, look at that. I'm impressed.
Well,
No, it's not.
it has that chainsaw look to it.
This is only for the steps though, so it's... I mean, you talked about getting it plainer, right?
Oh yeah, if we're gonna use this to make proper wood, then we'll need a planer to take this type of stuff off.
Yeah, so when we do the deck boards, yeah. This is great. So do you have to use that board every time?
No, just for the first one. I was gonna say to get the first one level, but it's for the first one.
Just keep doing what you've done so far, and
Well,
we get to the bottom. Hacksaw down, hacksaw down, hacksaw down.
Right, I can't. Because as soon as the bar gets to there, it's going to get, each one is going to get progressively shorter.
Okay. This is though, this particular job this is for, we only want pieces like this anyway. So if it gets shorter, it gets shorter. It's fine. It's fine for this piece.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh.
We can even use this piece
For what?
for the steps.
No, it's too thin.
Too thin?
Yeah.
Alright.
You can do whatever you want with that mouse.
It's gonna burn. Oh, I don't know actually. I kind of, it's almost like, I don't know. It looked pretty.
Who'd have thought it'd be this complicated? What time is it?
It is 11 o'clock.
Nice! Ahead of schedule!
Oh, really? You have reached an impasse?
This isn't fun anymore. There is a knot or something right in the middle that the saw is having a really hard time getting past.
Time to put your problem solving cap on.
Well, I was going to give it a few minutes, let it cool down.
Okay.
See if that makes a difference.
Maybe a cup of tea. Okay. Had a quick cup of tea, another little go, and now you're looking happy and have stopped with them.
Yeah, because the bar isn't long enough. So where this bracket holds the bar and the chain, I can't put it on tight enough, and I can't actually anchor it through that hole. And so the bar actually, because if you tighten it down too tight, it grips the bar too tight, and the chain doesn't move. So you can't do it too tight, but then you have to do it tight enough, because what just happened now was the whole bar slid up to the side here and hit the bolt and jammed the chain, and then threw the chain off. So we need a new chainsaw, longer bar, sawmill, a tractor.
An excavator.
An excavator. Okay, we're on board with the excavator. Awesome. What I might do here is finish that cut without the guide, just manually, because we're only using it for the steps.
Yep.
And then we'll figure out a longer bar system, because I'm kind of cautious about trying to pinch this, because as well, where this is, it's pinching the end of it, and inside there is like a little sprocket that takes the chain around. And so if you pinch it too tight, then it screws up that as well.
Okay, it's all a learning curve. It's our first time.
But yeah, I mean, it's for a little tool, I think it's pretty good. I think for the amount that we're going to need to do, we really do need to consider a mill.
Into something useful.
We're going to turn wood into good, mouse. But so far, this has actually been pretty useful. Thanks, Dad. I think Mum bought it as well, actually. Mum and Dad. Thanks, Mum and Dad.
Sounds like one of the neighbours is chainsawing as well.
Yeah.
It's funny because we've got another new neighbour on the other side, and the new neighbour has rocked up with an excavator, and someone's a little bit jealous.
You don't have to film me taking these off. I'm going to be here a while.
You know.
You can hardly tell where I stopped using the guide and then took over doing it manually. Look at that, it's just so uniform. Look at it all the way, just beautiful. But obviously that side is going to look weird, right? But
Looks, it's just for steps on the lake.
It's rustic.
Great.
This is a rustic 3-inch to 5-inch slab. Even though the results weren't absolutely measurement perfect, that was still a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to use those as retaining components over on the hillside down to the lake, so that we can help form some steps. We're going to use those with a little bit of rebar to pin them in place. I was hoping to get a few more than what is that, 2, 4, 6, but hey, if we can get 6 steps done, that's 6 less to do.